Ask yourself the question, when does experience take place? We've talked about where experience takes place, where it is it takes place inside this space. When does it take place? The answer is now. Experience always takes place now. So this morning when you had breakfast, when did that experience take place? Now. When you walked into this room, when did that take place? Now. I think you're catching on. This experience right now, listening to us, is taking place right now. What do all of these nows have in common? Is there an edge to them? Is there one now starts and then another now comes afterwards? No. There is one continuous now. It is always right now that experience is taking place. So the experience comes and goes. The experience of having breakfast, the experience of coming into the room, the experience you're having right now listening to us. But the now itself hasn't changed. It's always now. And because it is always now, because it has no edges to it, it doesn't have a time that it began and a time that it ended, it's free of all of the experience that is going on in this present moment. Do you see that? Experience is arising in this space right now, but doesn't share the limitations of the experiences. It doesn't have a time that it starts and a time that it ends. What that means is there is no yesterday. It doesn't exist. The experience of yesterday, which we can maybe all think back to the fun games we had last night, but the experience of that is taking place right now. We can all think about the future, go into stories about what we want or what we fear or desires. It's taking place right now. You are that which everything arises from in this present moment. When we read a novel, we buy the novel has already been written, right? But we cannot experience the complete novel at one moment. We have to start on page 1 and read it, even though the novel has been written. Everything has been written, but the ego needs to take one day at a time, one experience at a time. Ego creates time, space, and matter. It doesn't exist but for your thinking. It's thinking that makes it look as if things are going on in time. Oh, I had a bad experience yesterday. Oh, I had a lovely experience with the horses. It's happening right now. So noticing who we are, this present moment, knowing that we're free from the experiences that are going on, throws us into this moment that's easy. I started saying that this home that we long for has this feeling of ease in it. It's why we love being there. I can be completely myself. What does that mean? It means free from all of the conceptual thinking or contamination, which you often call it, contaminated thinking about who I am, all the limits I put to myself. I'm a woman, or I'm this old, or I weigh too much or too little, or I need to be more successful, I need to, whatever it is, that are all labels that we put onto ourselves. They're not who we are. They're just labels. All of experience is taking place in this space, and all of experience is always taking place now. Now we can get involved in the experience. We do it all the time. I do it, Dicken does it. When we do that, we get caught up and we feel all the feelings that are being engaged through our five senses. Sid said, you have to go beyond your five senses. You have to go beyond time, space, and matter. When I saw that, I heard him say it in different tapes, right? But I saw it not that long ago, and it blew me away. Oh, that was what he meant. It touched me so deeply when I understood that the reason that we get involved in this experience is because it looks so real to us, because it engages our five senses. I feel it in my body, so it must be true. I see it, it's right in front of me. I see Dicken does something and I feel this. Well, he's the cause of my experience. When we go beyond time, space, and matter, when we go beyond our five senses to this present moment, in this space, I am free of the experience. I notice that experiences come and go. I am not that. I can never be the experience. I am the eternal now, out of which all experience arises. It's all you need to know. It's all anyone needs to know. It's coming home.